Hi guys, my name is Priya and I'm a fifth year medical student at the University of Liverpool in England. So I've decided to show you guys what a typical day in my life looks like. I'm on my medicine rotation right now. So everyone's day is not going to look very similar to this. It really depends on what hospital you're in and what rotation you're on. If you'd like to know more or have any questions for me, do get in touch with me either on YouTube or on Instagram. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to our channel. Okay, go, stop. The first thing I do is make my bed. It gives me a feeling of accomplishment and starts the day right. Then I make tea for the hubby and I always try my best to have breakfast before placement. This can be cereals such as Crunchy Nut or Weetabix or toast depending on how I'm feeling. So we are on our way to placement. The train is at 8:35. So yeah, today's gonna be a fun day. Let's see what happens. Okay, so today at 9 o'clock I have the Met Bleep handover. So this is where the night shift staff will be handing over to the on-call doctors for today. So I'm going to be attending any Met calls that come out. So these are like emergency calls that staff put out for all the doctors to come. And then I'm going to go back to my ward, attend the ward round and help the junior doctors with their jobs for the day. So the first thing I do when I enter the ward is to wash my hands. Hands are the main medium for spreading infections. So make sure you wash your hands to prevent picking up infections and spreading infections to others. Then, before ward round starts, I try to read up on patient notes so I know some of the information about patients we'll be seeing. This helps me to get involved more during the rounds. Ward rounds are where important decisions are made related to patients' management. The rounds are led by a consultant and include registrars, junior doctors, medical students, nurses, and sometimes pharmacists. So for example, these are the jobs from today's ward round. We printed off patient list and then we write the jobs that needs to be done from the ward round. So this helps us to prioritize and get all the jobs done on time. As final year medical student, you get the opportunity to carry the bleep. Whilst carrying the bleep, sometimes you get med calls. This is a system designed for nurses or other staff members to alert the on-call team to urgently review a patient. This particular bleep was regarding a patient who was being treated for a chest infection but was becoming more breathless and unwell. Once the whole team arrived at the patient's bedside to review the patient, I tried to help the team out by putting in a cannula, taking bloods and doing an ABG. On the left you can see me insert a cannula in. The cannula is a thin tube inserted into the vein to give fluids or medications like antibiotics. On the right, I'm doing a venepuncture. This is to obtain blood to check for infection markers and various other blood counts. Now on the left, you can see an ABG being done. This is used to check the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. So we've just taken bloods from the ward and we put it in these little plastic wallets and we're going to drop it off to the lab so they can process it.
Okay.
Before this is the lab, we just put it onto these little baskets over there. Okay, so now we've just finished the ward rounds. Did some bloods, got some cannulas done.
Productive morning.
It was a productive morning. And now we're off to pharmacy teaching.
and after that we'll have some lunch.
We have roughly 2 hours of pharmacy teaching a week. Pharmacy teaching is very important, especially at this stage, because I'll be starting work in 6 months' time and will be expected to prescribe medications from day one. Working out correct doses can be tricky, especially in emergency and stressful situations, so these teaching sessions have been very valuable.
So we've just finished pharmacy teaching. We are about to go get some lunch. Lunch, we are going to go to one of our teaching sessions. It's on airway management. So yeah.
Now it's time to cook. I have to say, throughout medical school, I was the sort of person who cooked once a week. But this year, I cook almost every day. This is a sneak peek of Mrs. Ajay's kitchen. If you haven't seen it already, don't forget to check out my Instagram for more regular cooking videos. Once cooking is done, I then head out to the gym. After coming home, I shower and get ready to work. Thankfully, I passed my finals in year 4, which means I have no exams this year, but I still try to get some work done to refresh my knowledge. And then I wait and wait and wait for the hubby to come home from work. And then we have dinner and then read the Bible, pray together. Because you know what they say, couples that pray together, stay together. And that's it, guys. I'm off to do what I do best, sleep. Good night, guys.
Hey Google, can you set an alarm for 6:45, please?
6:45 a.m. Set.